Well, I guess I'm live. Don't know how we got here, but we're here. Morning tea that's too hot to drink. But let's get into it while we can. DeSean Jackson posted a comment that was mentioned in Farrakhan's speech. And, oh, buddy, the one quote that was attributed to him seemed to have made people go crazy. So he apologized for sending it yesterday, saying that I posted a lot of things that are sent to me. I don't have hatred towards anyone. I really didn't realize that what the passage was saying. Hitler has caused terrible pain to the Jewish people, like the pain African Americans have suffered. We should be together fighting anti-Semitic and racism. This is no mistake. This was a mistake to post this. And I truly apologize for posting it. And I'm sorry for any hurt that I've caused. And he made a video saying the same things. Me, on the other hand, who's not employed by the NFL, I have no problem with what he posted, because a lot of people are trying to compare this to Drew Brees, saying if a white player spoke out about African Americans as outrageous as what DeSean Jackson said about Jews tonight, there would be at least a serious conversation about cutting him and the need for a new team meeting to discuss, which would be totally appropriate, absolutely indefensible. That's what a fan said. Obviously, this fan has no sense whatsoever, because Jackson never said any of these words. He was reposting a tweet that someone else had highlighted from a Farrakhan speech that was made. Now, the comments are called anti-Semitic. When you look at the message itself and see that he was just speaking the truth. So is it anti-Semitic, or is it the truth that you don't want revealed? Well, what he posted is actually from a book called The Nazis of World War II that was made back in 1980, where it's quoted as saying, Hitler said, because white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all of this time, they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. They will fear God will destroy them as He's destroyed Egypt. But see, all of the rest of this goes away from the quote and goes back into what Farrakhan had posted in his statement. And says, will destroy them as He destroyed Egypt, for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati, keeps this a secret at all costs. After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like planting a seed in the people's mind until it sprouts one day with the nourishment to seek the truth and learn Hitler was right. Now, Something must have happened where Farrakhan got some bad news that he ain't gonna be here long. So all his shucking and jiving and kissing up and all this stuff he's been doing for the past 20 years, now he's probably on the other side of his health. And now he's like, I'm not gonna go singing this Kumbaya song I've been singing for the past 20 years. Now I'm gonna go back to the old me before I go. So that's where he's going with it. Then you're getting these idiots who are trying to tell you that this is anti-Semitic. Huh? You know what Hitler did. He was a bad person. Well, Jews were bad for African Americans. The majority of slaves were owned by Jewish people. Am I wrong? Is that a lie? Is that anti-Semitic? These are facts. The blacks and the Negroes are the real children of Israel. Is that a lie? Or you just don't want them to know that? So you want to go after DeSean Jackson. We are the descendants of Israel. They know that. Where they think they got us from when they brought people here from slavery. But they go get us from a Puff Daddy concert or something. Who was hanging at the basketball court. It's ridiculous. The man done nothing wrong, and then you got people like Joy Taylor coming out here making comments like she did. It's like, look, take your balloon breasts, stick them out on Fox, and smile pretty for the camera and get paid. But when it comes to social issues, take a back seat and sit down, because you're nowhere to be found to be making those type of statements against something you don't understand. Now, people mad because it's on a worldwide stage. Millions of people read it and it's going public. But they're mad because it's true. The majority of the media, from the New York Post to the Chicago Tribune, all of the media, sports media, are majority ran by Jewish people. So the outrage is going to be tremendously high amongst the Jewish people and trying to denounce this type of thing because it shows them in the light that they truly are. But we can't show that to the rest of the world. They want to submerge their history and rewrite history to make them look good to the rest of the world. But your history is ugly. No one said you did this, but the mistreatment of African Americans in this country till this day, well, that's on your hands now, and you have a chance to do something about it. But to say DeSean Jackson was wrong, well, to me, that's just ignorant. It's irresponsible and it's ignorant. I see you, Ray. VIP, baby. That's right. You see how academics clowned himself over there on the Patreon? He doing everything he can to try to take that video down. Oh, they need Frank on there. Frank could tear him apart. They put Frank on ESPN or something. Frank B, you're not part of the Semitic race. Oh man, he would go, man. Frank would be Whoever put him on would be fired. Well, Kevin, I appreciate it because you always come by and show support, but DeSean Jackson never said a word. See, the Minister Farrakhan has not been 10 toes down on his statement on Jews. No, he haven't. He's watered it down for the past 20 years. And because he's done that, he's changed the whole spectrum. And this is why him and Khalid Abdul Muhammad got into it, and he split and defected because what he was being taught and what they were doing publicly was two different things. So this is why he had to split and make his new mission, which he was calling himself a Moor. And then he was going to war with Farrakhan at the time, where he was actually shot in an assassination attempt. So this is why I'm saying the minister must have gotten some bad news in order for him to come out with this type of language and this strong. You're absolutely correct, B. Wyatt. He said nothing wrong. Because DeSean Jackson didn't say anything. Only thing he said was an apology for what he retweeted and posted out, which I'm glad he posted it out. I think more people should have posted it out. Because it's the truth. Dude, let me tell you something. Y'all pusher fans has really got under my nerves. I'm gonna go on live on Carcino for Life, and we're gonna go into that. Because I mean, really, y'all are out of hand. Y'all a little out of hand. Y'all are really delusional. So I'm gonna go live and just talk to all y'all. Y'all getting out of hand. Now, here's the comparison. They saying they want to compare it to Drew Brees. What Drew Brees did was go tone deaf to a complete question that had nothing to do with anything. He made a statement that had nothing to do with the actual situation at hand. If I said, hey man, how do you feel about McDonald's burgers? And then you say, I don't like anybody who disrespects the flag or the national anthem. You'd be like, that had nothing to do with what I said. And you're trying to change the narrative into something that is not. That's what Drew Brees did. This man posted something that was said in a conversational speech on his social media page. If Pusha T could afford to battle me, yeah, I'll battle him. And he would lose. Talking about chess, not checkers. I'm telling you, I'm finna dress all y'all on the Casino for Life page. You think I'm joking? It's definitely going down. Oh, you must have saw my. You must be a Patreon member. How many of y'all on my Patreon? Casino for Life. I know. Nicholas Jacobs is there. He always shows up at the end. Uh, I know Darius. Ray is there for sure. James, of course. Because Vlad is not a very intellectually smart human being. Vlad is good at in the area of what he's good at. So everyone's gonna say, "Oh, he's trying to stir that up again." No, it wasn't. It's always been there, and it's always gonna be there. You're always gonna be discriminated against by them, and they're always gonna try to make you feel like there's nothing going on here. It's like, okay, you guys own the majority of the banks. Is that true? You guys own the majority of the media. That's true. So you guys are not giving us the interest loans. You guys are in control of the banking. You guys are in control of the media. So whatever we're seeing on television and being told, you guys have the majority control of. If not, people could look that up and see for factual proof. So if you control the banking system, which you won't give us loans, give us low interest rates, and you give other people, give us high interest rates and won't give us the low ones, but giving low to other people of different race and nationalities, why this stuff isn't mentioned in the news? As I mentioned in the O.J. Simpson trial, if you guys are on my Patreon, what they did not tell you, it was not reported in any major newspaper, was not reported on any news, because it made them look bad. But it was a major point in the trial. But Yeah, I would definitely be back to address a lot of the things that was mentioned, especially with Pusha. We definitely gonna get into that. I'm making a video just for his fans. I want them in the next live that I do on Carcino for Life. Let me finish this.